Okay, so we're trying to figure out how to get like a proper week-to-week dev diary going. In the past, we put out a lot of like little pitch diaries on various concepts and like USPs for concursion and things like that. I think it might be more interesting if we just do a more casual, what are we genuinely working on week to week, what are we going through, what are we sketching out, what are we designing, what are we throwing in the trash. And so we're going to start doing, I don't know, a week-to-week dev diary again. Today I'm working on massaging out the enemies for the 4th depth of our dungeon, making sure they all feel well-balanced, tweaking healths and behaviors and things, and making sure that they all feel just about right. And the goal is by the end of the day to have played all the way through it front to back and make sure that it feels more or less first pass balanced-ish. Yeah. The other thing we're figuring out today is our dungeon's really long, so we've been theory crafting a lot of different approaches to checkpoints. I think we have one that I like now, whereby it basically checkpoints your snapshots your best progress. If you get there with more or less health, you'll resume with whatever health you checkpointed at. So if you want to come back a second in subsequent time and improve your checkpoint, you can do that as many times as you want. But here's my concern. If I start at 3.5 checkpoint, I can keep my depth 1 and depth 2 health increases, right?
Yeah.
But if I start at 3.0, I don't. So the idea is that in every depth, throughout the game you're able to increase your max health, but additionally you're able to unlock a treasure chest on each depth of the dungeon that has a temporary max health upgrade. So I can unlock it for depth 1, and then depth 1 will be able to upgrade my health one time when I find the chest, depth 2, depth 3, depth 4 individually. And so we're talking about saving that increase at the checkpoint, but at the same time trying to make you actually put in the effort such that if you want all of the depth 1 through 5 health upgrades when you get to the boss 5, that you actually have to have started early, or at least put in some more effort to cash that back play. And so I think the solution is we simply do save those max health upgrades to checkpoints, but if you decide to start at the beginning of the depth, which is free to resume from, you don't have any of your max health upgrades stored. And so if you beat depth 1 with a max health upgrade and your health is +1, and I get to depth 2, it's very unlikely I'm going to reach the checkpoint in my very first play through depth 2. So instead, I'm going to play from depth 2 over and over and over and over. Once I'm able to comfortably reach the depth 2 checkpoint, that's a point where I would consider as a player to go back to my previous checkpoint that has the max health plus, play it through and checkpoint my greater max health. But that's still kind of a cyclical process where you can game the system, and it's intentional that you can game the system for an advantage. But to do so, you've got to clock a little bit of effort and kind of push your best save forward.